Sister Judy na asawa ng ating dating chapter head, si Brother Judy Sabra. May request for a silence of comment as we offer prayer for the soul of our Sister Judy.
Dire-diretso naman. Okay lang yun, dire-diretso naman.
Nasa iyo na po.
Hindi naman madalang talaga.
Pangalaga ang kaluluwa ng aming sister. Hindi Lord. Bahala. Alam po
Hindi
sa
naman matay. Bigla na lang.
Okay, you may sit down, brothers and sisters. For the recap of last week, for the talk on vocal prayers, last Saturday we were taught of how vocal prayers work. That when we verbalize our prayers to the Lord, it makes us spontaneously communicating with the Lord, with our hearts and with our souls. We internalize us with Him as we say our prayers. Vocal prayers bring us close to Him. For the talk on the Christian in the marketplace, about Christian in the marketplace, it enlightened us, Christian businessmen and professionals, that we receive the blessing to work, to be productive, a blessing that gives us livelihood through our professions, through our businesses. But that we have our obligations as Christians. We must bring Christ to the marketplace and win the marketplace for Christ. That we must be the role models, to walk the talk of good virtues, to follow Christ while we are in our workplaces. The Christian values in the marketplace: respect, integrity, compassion, humility, excellence, service, and trust. Okay, for this evening, we'll be having our talk for the Christian family.
Pero tuloy-tuloy naman eh. Tuloy-tuloy naman.
Pag namatay ka rin ba yan?
Tuloy-tuloy
The lead
naman.
speaker sa doktor, isang matatag na haligi ng tahanan,
Basta gagaling ka.
and BCBP as well. Si Doc Brother Raffy ay graduate ng BCLP number 11 sa Rizal chapter. Pero nauna sa kanya si Sister Chloe, katulad ng mga narito ngayong ibang sister natin, nauna sila at susunod ng kanilang mga asawa siguro within this year. Sister Louie graduated BCLP number 10 of the Rizal chapter also. They are 16 years in the renewal. Currently, Brother Raffy is the formation director of the chapter and concurrently serving as the regional course director for BCMR, Brotherhood of Christian Marriage Retreat. And he had served in varied positions in the chapter as an action group leader, as a unit leader, BCFR, Brotherhood of Christian Family Retreat Coordinator. Kamiyembro din siya ng music ministry. Brothers and sisters, kasama po ni Brother Raffy at ni Sister Louie ang kanilang mga anak, si Renz Joshua, si Mariel Cristiana at si Raymond Lorenzo. The Cruz family, take it away.
Okay, thank you, Brother Jesse. Good evening, brothers and sisters. Okay, so medyo excited po kami kasi this is the 4th year of serving the Lord, no? Actually, hindi po handa yung bunso namin. Gumawa siya ng PowerPoint. Okay, so it's nice to be serving the Lord through sharing our wisdom given to us by the Lord, no? Makikita niyo po dito sa picture namin, okay, it represents how God transformed our family into a happy family. Okay, so the objectives of our talk this evening is to stress the importance of marriage and the need to build strong Christian families. Alam niyo, lagi kong sinisimulan yung talk ko, tinatanong ko lagi yung audience, yung CLP participants, sabi ko, tayo po ay nag-aral ng elementary, nag-aral ng high school, nag-aral ng college. Ako po, 3-4 na courses pa yung natatapos ko. Pero ni isa, wala tayong makikitang school for parents, school for families. May narinig po ba kayo na elementary school for family or college degree for, meron siguro courses, pero the entire family. How many of us are joining any school for families? Wala. Okay? So at this time, sabi ko nga, it is only in the BCLP that I have learned the scriptural readings, how the Lord touched each member of the family. So it will be later tackled later on in this talk. And second objective is to strengthen the relationship between spouses, role of husband and wife, father and mother. Alam niyo, nung kami po yung ni Louie ay nag-start pa lang as married couple, wala pa kaming anak. Nung magkaroon na po kami ng isang anak, si Renz po yung panganay, at very young age, at 1 year old, nag-attend po kami ng mga seminars sa Center for Family Ministry sa Ateneo. Kumbaga, merong nag-guide sa amin, oy, paghandaan mo na yung paglaki ng anak mo. Hindi mo madali magpalaki ng anak. Okay? So, and even husband and wives, and father and mother, you will know na we have different roles to play. And lastly, to have parents seriously assume the responsibility over their children. So, hindi ho madali ang maging magulang. Siguro yung ibang mga may anak, nararamdaman nyo na yan. Hindi madali ang maging magulang. There is no one technique or one bag of tricks that will make a happy family. Marami pong pagdadaanan. Okay, my outline will deal on the following topics, no? Okay, nung ako'y high school, let's start with the Christian family. Ano ba ibig sabihin ng Christian? Sabi nung isang, lagi kong natatandaan, yung isang teacher ko sa religion pa tawag nun eh, hindi ano, sabi niya, ano ibig sabihin ng Christian? Sabi ng Christian, I am with Christ. Yung iyan, I am with Christ. So tayo po ay kabahagi, kamiyembro, at kaakap ni Kristo. Ano naman ang ibig sabihin ng family? Ito, isang Christian nagsabi, family, father, mother, I love you. So pinaka-simplified na definition. But sabi ng isang journal, marriage and family are counted among the most precious of human possession. Siguro lagi natin napapanood sa TV pag may dumaang bagyo, pag may dumaang lindol, may dumaang sakuna. Sasabihin ng isang ini-interview ng TV, di ba yung masunog ang bahay namin, basta buo ang aming family. Di ba pong manakawan, di ba pong nalunod po ang aming mga ari-arian, basta buhay po ang miyembro ng family. So ganung kahalaga ang bawat miyembro ng pamilya. This illustration just only shows that it is marriage for three actually. Hindi lang po mag-asawa, lalaki, babae. But, lagi nating isama si Kristo sa ating buhay. The more we move towards God, the more closer we move toward each other. Pag daw kasama natin si Kristo sa gitna ng ating pamilya, ay lalo tayong napapamahal sa bawat isa. So yun nga, family as the basic unit of society, ito tinuro din sa college, no? Pero this is where where we learn our spiritual development. Naalala ko po nung ako po ay 5 years old, unang-uno ang nagturo sa akin magdasal yung nanay ko. Rosary, pero Espanyol. Hindi, kahit hindi ko, parang Espanyol, Latin pala, sorry po. Hindi ko nga maintindihan. Latin pala, sorry, hindi Espanyol. Latin. Hindi ko mamemorya kasi hindi ko kilala yung language. Kaya tinakala ko Espanyol. Latin. So, ibig sabihin, bawat isang miyembro sa pamilya, may nagtuturo yung pamilya. Doon nagsisimula ang spiritual development and community strength. Siguro yung ang dahilan, kaya parang naglilin ako sa spiritual. Yung buhay ko ngayon, ay may nag-guide sa akin, yung mother ko. So, eto po ako ngayon, bago ako mag-BCBP. Kala ko po, bilang isang doktor, napaka-busy tao, mula umaga hanggang gabi, mula Lunes hanggang Linggo, trabaho ng trabaho. Kala ko po, ang buhay lang ng tao, dapat magsimula sa trabaho, bumalik sa pamilya, at may konting kaibigan. Pero yung pala, may kulang pa pala sa buhay namin. At yun po ang nakita ko, ang kulang na yun ay nasa BCPP. Doon nakita kong nabuo ang aking pagkatao. Kasi ako po hindi ko, dati sasabihin ko, ay, huwag na natin tayo sumama dyan. Kasi sayang ang oras ko. Ganun. Kaya po minsan, bakit ko iniwanan ng clinic ko ngayon? Kasi nakita ko po ang BCPP, yun po ang aking pong relaxation, doon ko po nakikita ang healing ko, doon ko nakikita ang therapy ko. Yung kabilang side ng buhay ko, doon ko nakita. Kasi dito, nakikita ko kaakap ko yung Diyos. Dito, material na bagay lang. No? Mauubos lahat ang ating trabaho, ang ating kayamanan. Pero ang pag-ibig ng Diyos, hindi mauubos. So, families are important in God's plan. Even from the very start, every family has a God's plan. No? It is the family that we learn how to pray na sabi ko nga, siguro iba dyan, tinuruan ng mga magulang kung paano magdasal. At even lagi nating naririnig, family prays together, it remains together. And it is where in the family, we learn to love, to forgive, and to be generous. Diba, mga bata, tuturuan natin, sige, kiss mo si ate. O, sige, sabihin mo kay kuya, sorry. Diba? Doon natin sa pamilya tinuturo ang magagandang asal. And we learn to move beyond our needs, to encounter others and to share our lives with them. So ang basic education ng isang Kristiyano ay nagsisimula sa pamilya. So what is Christian family? Ang Bible po, ang definition, each member understands and fulfill his or her God-given role. Kala ko basta may pamilya, tapos na yan. Tinuturo ng Diyos na ang bawat pamilya pala ay may kanya-kanyang papel. Hindi po pwedeng, ikaw anak, mag-aaral ka lang, ikaw ganito, maghanap ka ng hanap buhay mo, ikaw misis, bantayan mo lang ganito. Hindi po pala, beyond that, marami po palang papel na ginagampanan ng bawat isa. Family is not an institution designed by man. It was created by God. Hindi po tatagal ang isang pamilya kung tao lang ang may likha niyan. Siguro, kung tao may likha niyan, baka wala pa hong 20 anyos, 40 anyos, sira-sira na po ang buong pamilya. But it was created by God. It was part of His plan. So, man is given responsibility of stewardship over it. Remember, a family is composed of man, woman, and children. Hindi po man and man. Diba? Nakakaawa na ngayon tingnan. Sa California, pwedeng mag-asawa ang 2 lalaki. Sa New York, pwedeng mag-asawa ang 2 babae. But in real sense, based on God's plan, family should be composed of 1 man, 1 woman, and children. Even extended. Sa Pilipino, extended family. Nariyan yung apo sa tuhod, apo sa talampakan, pati nga ho aso kasama po dapat dyan eh. Grandparents, uncle, tito. Kaya napakasaya po ng pamilya. Kaya minsan po, sa clinic, nakikita ko, ang dami pong mga balikbayan na galing sa abroad. Kasi dito, paglabas mo, kita mo natin ang kamag-anak mo. Sa abroad, wala kang makikita. Parang laging Holy Week. So, husband and wife are responsible for holding together. So, yun po ang isang mabigat na trabaho ng mag-asawa. Kayo po ang magsisilbing
Hello?
magnet ng pamilya para wag
Sandali
magkawat-awat.
Oo.
So Christian family in God's plan, we have important role in evangelization.
Sandali.
Okay. Ganito po kasi, lagi kong tinitingnan, ilan po ba ang populasyon ng mga pare? Lagi yan narinig sa simbahan. Ipagdasal niyo po para maraming magpare. Ang totoo po, kundi ang pare. We are roughly 100 million Filipinos. Ang pare, pagpalagay natin, 5,000? 10,000? So, there's a given role for the family. Our important role is to bring the good news of Christ to others. How can they hear without someone to preach? Kung yung 10,000 na pare, malilibot ba niya yung 100 million Filipinos? Kulang yon. So, as mentioned in Romans 10, chapter 10, verse 13 to 15, God's divine plan is to send families forth to proclaim good news to reach out to other families. So, bawat pamilya, isipin nyo, bawat isang pamilya ay padala ng Diyos sa iba-ibang pamilya. Siguro masasakop natin ang buong Pilipinas at matututunan nila ang mga salita ng Diyos. So, family and home is a training ground for future generation of Christians. Ang mga preachers ng gospel, hindi lang manggagaling sa lay ministers, hindi lang manggagaling sa pare, manggagaling po sa loob ng pamilya. In fact, pagka po na-expose yung mga bata sa mga religious activities, meron isa dun sa mga kamag-anak ng pamilya na yun, magkakaroon ng pare o madre. So, we are evangelizers. And the first one to be evangelized is the husband. He himself must be evangelized and experience renewal. So, husband and wife, as an individual, experience conversion and interpersonal relationship with God. So, I will now talk about the husband and wife. So, in the beginning, even from the Old Testament, sabi nga doon, God created heaven and earth, but He also created man and women. Sabi niya, hindi magandang lalaki lang ang aking ililikha. Dapat may kasama siya. At yun will be the suitable partner for him. For this reason, a man will leave his father and mother and will be united to his wife, and two will become one flesh. So may utos si Lord. Yun ang una. So woman was given to man for the purpose of being husband helper. Ito po i-explain mamaya ng aking asawa. So, husband and wife is a Christian marriage to remain faithful to one another for lifetime. So, sinabi, habang buhay magkasama. Pero makita nyo sa society natin, medyo complicated na. God declares equality of work in that men and women are created in God's image, are therefore equally valuable in His eyes. This does not mean that men and women have identical roles. Magkaiba po ang papel na ginagampanan ng bawat isa. So, women are more, ito yun, halimbawa, women are more adept on nurturing and caring. So, ang madalas mag-alaga, ang ina. Yun ang kanyang dapat na specific role. While men are better equipped to provide for and protect the family. So, protector and provider ng mga lalaki. Ito pong men and women, mas lalalim pa ho ang paliwanag niyan pag nakatapos kayo ng BCBP at BCMR kayo, marriage retreat. Napakaganda pa ho yung matututunan. No? So, they are equal in status but has a different role to play in marriage. No? Sabi nga, ang role daw ay 50-50 sa babae, 50 sa lalaki. Pero 100% ang head ng family should be the man. Hindi pwedeng women. Ngayon sabi, kung may reklamo ka, sumbong mo sa Diyos, sabi ng isang pare. So, dapat 100% ang head ng family should be the man or husband. So, role of husband, no? Duties of husband, ano bang role dapat ng asawa? Love their wife, committed to his marriage, vow solely to one wife. One wife lang, ha? Respect their wives, recognize our wife as partner and helper. So, support their wives, responsible provider. So, ang husband should love his wife, respect his wife, support his wife. So ito nga yung biblical role. Husband is to lead, love, and serve his wife. So a husband can love his wife best when he loves God's first. So kung ang asawa ng isang pamilya, ang tatay, ay walang basbas ng Diyos, paano niya maigagayad ang asawa niya? Paano niya mamahalin ang Diyos kung di niya mamahalin ang asawa niya kung di niya mahal ang Diyos? So, father's role in Christian family. Yun nabanggit mo na, leadership, God put them in charge. So, yung mother, yung executive officer. Support the family. So, fulfill his family to keep the family function. So, ang lalaki dapat ang naghahanap ng trabaho para maibigay ang food, clothes, and shelter. And problem solver. Protect the family. So, hindi lang po siya ang nagbibigay ng protection sa family. Not necessarily physical, hindi lang po physical. Nakalagay dito, dapat ang ama, pinoprotektahan din yung moral values and spirituality ng bawat anak. Pagtingin niya, may mga gadget na ngayon, may mga pornography, meron na nakikita nyo, yung anak nyo medyo sa internet, hindi na mo monitor. It's the role of the father to guard them against evil influence of the mass media. And lastly, picture of the home. So, the husband or the father should bring God's message to our family. Kaya nga siya yung preacher Siya yung magtuturo ng tamang values sa pamilya. And we bring our family's petition to God. So, yung message ni Lord, ibibigay mo sa family, at yung petition ng family, ililip mo kay Lord. So, yun ang role din, spiritual role ng father. So, as God commands us, men, to teach your wife, to teach your children to be the spiritual leader of your family, you're acting as a priest. So, kung kukunti ang priest, may priest pala sa loob ng bahay. May priest pala sa bawat family ng bawat Pilipino. At yun ay magmumula sa husband or father. Unfortunately, in too many Christian homes, the role of priest is assumed by wife. Bakit? Nasa OFW yung asawa, madalas yung asawa, lalaki, nasa hanap buhay. So, there are times yung wife ang nag-a-assume. So, father roles in Christian family. Teach his children what is right and what is wrong. Kaya makita nyo, may pasyente po kung ang mga magulang ay nasa abroad. Okay, kumikita sila. Pero napapariwara ang mga anak. Nagiging drug addict, nagiging teenage pregnancy. Dahil walang nakagapay, walang nagpo-protect, walang nagtuturo. At very young age, 14 years old, pregnant. O kaya nasa barkada, na nagda-drugs, pag-uwi, napapaaway, nasa rambol. So, father should be strict as well as trusted friend to his children. We should spend quality and quantity time with each children. But we cannot assume na kung ano man ang bawat reason ng mga OFW, hindi natin masasaklaw. So husband leadership role should start with spiritual matters and then flow to instructing and teaching both his wife and their children. As mentioned in Ephesians chapter 6 verse 4, fathers are instructed to bring up their children in training and instructions of the Lord. So, kung hindi po tayo magbabasa ng Biblia, ako po nung una, mas marami po akong libro sa medicine kaysa libro ng mga religious. Ngayon po, mas marami akong religious books kaysa medical books. Kasi naroon pala lahat sa scriptures, yung bawat instruction natin sa pag-araw-araw. When the father is active believer, there's about 75% likelihood that the children will also become active believers. Ano ibig sabihin ito? Ito po galing sa isang article. Pag daw at very young age, ating pong inakay ang ating mga anak sa mga religious activities like this one. Kaya po itong mga anak ko po ay pinagmamalaki po na mga bata po yan, makikita nyo sa picture, ang lilit pa ho niyan, sinasama ko na dito sa BCLP. Yung isa, nanggugulo ng maliit. Yung isa, nakikialam sa instrument. So, later on, na-invite nila. Nakikita nila yung spiritual thing. Kaya, mga awards po nila ay puro pang good moral values. No? Yun po ang nakita kong naging impact sa kanila ng BCBP. Sabi nito, kaya nga kung ang tatay, ang maglilid ng spiritual activity sa bahay, 75% of children will also be a good Christian believer. But if mother is a believer at ang father hindi, 15%. Di ko lang kung bakit ganun ang percentage. So, ibig sabihin, mas malaki ang influence ng father. Provide a loving discipline. Even as our Heavenly Father discipline His children. As mentioned in Hebrews. So, anong tanong? Dapat po ba natin saktan ng mga anak? Dapat po ba higpitan? Hindi naman sa ganung paraan. Pero, pag ang isang pamilya ay walang nagdidisiplina, iba-iba po ang pupuntahan ng mga bata. Sabi ko nga po, napakahirap na maging isang magulang. Wala po akong nakitang magulang na mayaman, na perfect yung mga pamilya nila, o yung mahirap, perfect. Kundi kailangan po natin ng tuloy-tuloy na dasal. Pray without ceasing. Yun po ang nakita kong pinaka-epektibong paraan para ang ating pamilya ay hindi po mapahamak. Even though it may be unpleasant at times, no? Sabi ko nga, mamaya may makikita kayong Bible verses. Bakit ba may nag-aaway-away sa loob ng pamilya? Siguro lahat dito. Sino po ang hindi nag-aaway-away sa pamilya? O walang problema? Lahat tayo may problema, di ba? Pero may nakasulat sa Bible pala, it is also part that there will be quarrel and conflicts within the family. Okay. My wife, Louie, will share something about the role of wife.
Good evening, brothers and sisters.
Good evening.
I believe there are many roles of being a wife. Pero pumili lang ho ako ng 5 na sa tingin ko ay napaka-importante sa atin. As mentioned by Raffy, after this CLP, those couples will move on to their formation to attend the BCMR. So the role of the Christian wife, and 6 things God wants you to do. So, importante din sa mabanggit dito na, syempre, ang wife, ang nag-care sa family and home, helper to your husband, respect and love your husband, and submit to your husband. So, number 1 dito, being a helper to the wife. Helper to your husband, sorry. And as mentioned in Genesis 2 verse 18, God created the man and needs somebody and created another one to help to have a helper suitable to him. So, dun sa nabasa kong libro, ibig sabihin ng helper. Pag sinabing helper, napakabigat ng ating task, mga wives, dahil ito ay tremendous power. Biruin nyo, nag-create na si Lord ng isang unique being the man. Pero nag-assign din siya according sa Bible ng isang helper. So I believe this is one of the greatest gift na itinas sa mga wife na napaka-bless natin mga wife na alam ni Lord kung paano niya tayo turuan at bigyan ng ganitong gift. So, kailangan daw ang pagiging helper ay maging magaan na partner sa asawa. At kailangan nagsishare tayo ng responsibility. Hindi lang laging sa husband. And more importantly, kailangan lahat ng aspeto. Hindi lang sa isang aspeto ang pagtulong natin sa ating asawa. So second point is to respect and to respect your husband, being a person that he is and for his position. So di ba, gaya ng sinabi niya kanina, the husband's role is to be the leader in the family. And then, sa isang librong binasa ko na ang author ay si Barbara Rainey from US, isa siyang kilalang family coach director. Sabi niya, nag-iisip siya dahil sa pagsulat niya sa libro, tinanong niya yung asawa niya, Dear, ano ba ang mga needs ng isang husband? At ito yung nabuo sa kanyang mga listahan ng kanyang husband. Sabi niya, kailangan ko ng ma-build sa akin ang self-confidence ko bilang tao. Pangalawa, yung pinapakinggan ako. Pangatlo, companionship. So, yun yung ating dating. Kailangan hindi nawawala yung pagde-date, bonding time with your as a husband and wife, and to be needed. Kailangan lagi natin i-affirm na nandyan sila, na nangangailangan sila sa atin. Next slide. So, love your husband. I believe bago pa lang mag-asawa, di ba, may courtship hanggang sa ikinasal, alam naman natin na yun ang major role, ang love. Pero on the other hand, love, meaning siya ay isa sa pinakamagandang greatest reason and comfort of marriage. So, ano ibig sabihin? Love goes beyond romance. So, hindi lang basta sa romance or sa ating sexual relation with the partner, but I believe the most important part of it is that you have to give your love and care and all the constant affection to your husband. And the second part is, meron doon kanina, unconditional acceptance. Ano ibig sabihin nun? Di ba minsan pag may mga events, sasabihin ng isang husband or wife, sasabihin niya, ano ba message mo sa celebrant? Sasabihin niya, thank you for your unconditional love. So dito, I believe unconditional love doesn't really means exact love, but sa pagiging mag-asawa o sa asawa mo, kailangan mo din siyang maunawaan as a person that he is. So ibig sabihin, meron din tayong unconditional acceptance. Tanggapin natin sila, kung ano sila bago natin sila pinakasalan, hanggang sa maging mag-asawa kayo, at hanggang sa magkapamilya kayo. So, role of wife, the fourth one that is very important is the submission to authority. So, submit to the leadership of the husband. Minsan may mga, may mga issues na sabihin na natin sa panahon ngayon na hindi lang ang lalaki ang nagtatrabaho, parehong nagtatrabaho, or in some ways, sabihin na natin na mas mataas pa ang posisyon ng mga wives nasa corporate and all. So I believe, medyo dito tayo may issues. Pero, ibig sabihin, kailangan natin maunawaan kung ano ba ibig sabihin ng submission dito sa forefront ng marriage. So sabi doon, submission means to arrange under and to respect, to obey the authority. So, as mentioned in Ephesians, and I quote, wives, submit to your own husbands as to the Lord, for the husband is the head of the wife, and he is the Savior of the body. Therefore, just as the church is the subject to Christ, so let the wives be to their own husbands in everything. So, malinaw po yun sa ating aspeto na nakasulat sa Bible. Next slide. Dito po sa diagram na to, mas madali nating maunawaan mga wives. Kasi kung meron tayong issues sa sinabi ko kanina, tingnan lang po natin yung payong na yan. 3 payong, isang malaking payong, sa ilalim, husband, sa pinakataas ay si Christ. Anong sinisignify? Di po ba clearly stated what's written in the Bible na kung tinatanggap natin na si Jesus Christ ang head of the church, ganun din si husband na napapailalim siya kay Christ, kailangan din natin maunawaan ang leadership ng ating husband. So the husband protect the family, provide for the family, while the wife manages the children at home. So we submit to God's authority when we submit to our husband's authority. So role of wife, the fifth one is to pray for the husband. Sa tingin ko po, ito yung isa sa napaka-importante para sa akin na role ng wife. I believe being in this community, tinuruan na tayo, di po ba? Meron tayong vocal prayers, traditional prayers, nung nag-aaral tayo. Meron ding personal prayers. Nung nagsisimula, kagaya nyo, nung ako ay naging participant pa lang, hindi ako masyadong marunong, I say to myself, hindi ako marunong masyadong magdasal. Pag sinasabi ko, ang gagaling nyo namang magdasal, what I mean is, hindi ko masyado alam paano simulan kung paano ko makausap si Lord in the personal note. So, through the BCBP, we learned so much from the many talks and all, and we learned a lot on how to improve our relationship to God through prayers. And I believe praying for our husbands is the best, I think, the best gift that we could offer to them. So, next slide. So, to pray and humbly encourage her husband to take the leadership role as a spiritual leader. So, kailangan talaga natin silang suportahan bilang the head of the family, being the leader in the family. So, sino po sa inyo nakapanood ng The War Room? Meron po ba? Nako, panoorin po natin. Napakagandang pelikula. Sister Yoli, the wife of our chapter head, minention niya sa amin to. Sabi niya, bakit pag nagtatanong ako kung may nanood ng War Room, wala daw. I believe na the-download ito through YouTube. Panoorin yun, isang pelikulang napakaganda na umiikot ang istorya sa pagdarasal. Kung paano nalutas ang problema ng pamilya. So, hindi ko masyadong i-elaborate. Mag-search kayo, yun ang assignment nyo, para makita nyo. At malaman na, kasi sabi ng bunso ko, after watching the movie, sabi niya, Ma, nasa ng war room sa bahay? So, yan ang challenge ko sa inyo. Alamin nyo kung ano ibig sabihin ng war room. Next. Role of mother. So, being a mother, alam din natin na napakarami nating role. Pero pumili rin ako ng few slides or few points. A mother is told to love her children. As mentioned in Titus, chapter 2, verse 4 to 5, and I quote, in part, so that she does not bring reproach on the Lord and on the Savior whose name she bears. Ako po, siguro, nung isa pa lang yung anak namin, dati nagtatrabaho ako sa ospital. Pero nung, alam niyo na, nagiging problema pag nagkaroon na ng anak, walang mag-alaga. So, I believe I have to give up my role, my work. So, minsan nag-iisip ako, ayun ba talaga ang purpose ko na nag-aral ako, nakapagtapos ako, pag ba nag-asawa, parang ano sa akin yun question, sabi ko, hanggang doon na lang ba? Parang okay na ba? Kasi nga wala akong makuhang yaya at that time. Pero, I believe God instructed me, or I have a mission that God really wanted me to be. So, case to case siguro yun para sa ating mga wives. So, modeling with integrity. So, ito yung parang walk the talk. So, live what you say, according to Deuteronomy. But be careful and be on your guard. Do not forget these things. Teach them to your children. So, siguro yan yung example natin na minsan may tatawag sa bahay o kakatok na kunwari, nung araw pa yung gantong senaryo kasi ngayon high-tech na wala nang kumakatok para magbayad ng kuryente o tubig. Pero ang senaryong gusto ko lang ikwento na pagkakatok, sasabihin mo dun sa anak mo, sabihin mo, wala ako. So, what I'm trying to say is, paano natin maituturo sa anak natin ang pagiging totoo kung tinuturuan natin sila at a young age to magsinungaling sa ibang kapwa. So, pray for and with your children. Be a prayer warrior. So, ito na naman. Ito ang favorite ko about dun sa prayer. Being the BCBP, at nung CLP participant pa lang ako, let me end this by sharing with you, di po ba every week may sinusulatan tayo? Sino po nagsusulat sa prayer request? Nagsusulat po ba? So, nung ako po ay CLP participant, meron po akong every week na sinusulat dahil according sa aking discussion leader, sabi niya, magsulat ka kung ano yung nasa puso mo na gusto mong i-grant o ibigay sa iyo ni Lord. At that time po, 8 taon lang po si Renz noon. So, isa pa lang po ang anak namin. So, every week, ang sinusulat ko, isa lang. Sabi ko, Lord, sana masundan na po yung panganay namin. So, di po ba ilang linggo ang CLP? Ilang linggo nga ba? 12. So, yun lang po ang sinusulat kong prayer petition. Alam niyo po ba, bago kami gumraduate, I believe, prior to that, sorry. So, during nagsi-CLP, nag-usap po kami mag-asawa. Sabi niya, ba't kaya hindi masundan nga yung panganay namin? Sabi niya, binabasa ko kami sa dyaryo ng, parang talk on infertility, parang ganon. So, umattend po kami doon hanggang sa may nakilala kaming doktor. Nagpa-work up po ako sa doktor, ang daming pinagawa, injection, kabila, kanan, kaliwa, and all. Walang katapusang ultrasound, walang mayat-maya kung ano-anong mga request. Parang, at the end, parang sabi ko, parang ayoko na yata, napapagod ako. Alam niyo po ba, at the end bago kami matapos ng CLP, nag-miss na po ako ng period. So, I am really sabihin na natin, hindi shocked, but I believe God really works in mysterious ways. And alam niyo po ba, nag-conceive ako. At alam niyo kung sino yan, ito na po yung si Mariel at that time. So, after nun, through the prayers of the brotherhood, nagkaroon ako ng pangalawang anak. And sabi nga nila, pag daw biniyaan ka ng isa at nagdasal uli ang brotherhood, bibigyan ka pa uli, siksik, liglig, umaapaw. Kasi nasundan pa po ni Raymond. So, maraming salamat for the BCBP community, for the brothers and sisters. And I would like to believe I am standing before you to proclaim God's goodness, God's miracle in our lives, especially on my personal experiences in the BCBP.
Yun po ang dahilan. Thank you very much, Brother Francisco. Yun po ang dahilan kaya po ako nahatak sa BCBP. Siya po muna nag-member, tapos ako yung, actually, ayokong sumama nun during that time. Kasi nga, nagdadaya nga po ako nun eh. Kasi, pinasok ako sa CLP, pero sa third talk na ako pumasok. Kasi talagang ayokong sumali. Kasi sabi ko, ay, busy ako, hindi ko pwede iwanan ng pasyente. Siyempre, kita rin yan. Tapos, pero hindi pala, mas marami pa palang importante kaysa pera at sa trabaho. Actually, madagdag ko lang po, at nawalan po ako ng tiwala sa doktor noon dahil hindi po kami nape-pressure kami sa aming panganay kasi nagkakaroon na siya ng assignment sa school na, Dad, ano isusulat ko rito? The name of my brother is blank. The name of my sister is blank. Naghahanap na po siya ng kapatid. Kaya nung po, nagpa-work up kami, laki na po yung ginagastos hanggang may isang procedure na magkakahalaga ng 80,000, laparoscopy para makita. So sabi ko, marami po kasing insidente ng doktor na nagkaroon ng secondary infertility. Hindi na, isang anak lang, hindi na nasundan. So yun po yung kinakatakot ko. Sabi ko, ano kaya? Sumayaw na lang tayo sa Ubando. Sabi ko, kaya, so, biro ko lang po yun. Pero alam niyo po ba, umabot kami sa punto na doon sa EDSA Shangri-La Mall, meron doon, believe it or not, yung infertility statue. Pumunta po kami doon, baka sakali kasi nababasa ko, pag daw hinaplos, may dala pa akong panyo. Pinunas-punasan ko yung statue na yun, at saka sana mag-pregnant yung wife ko. So, yun po ako na-convince na yung pagdadasal ng brotherhood ay may milagro nangyayari, na yung ni-request mo kay Lord ay mangyayari. Okay. So, role of children, going back to this, no? Ano ba importansya ng mga anak? So, this time, huwag niyong isipin na kayo ay husband and wife lang. Isipin niyo, kayo po'y anak din, may magulang din po kayo. So, kung yung mga yung wala pong anak dyan, or na-discuss ko yung role ng husband and wife, isipin din nyo natin na may magulang. Sino po may mga magulang pa dito na buhay? O marami. So, this time, anong role nyo bilang anak at yung anak ninyo, no? Importance of children. Sorry. Okay. It represents God's blessings upon the marital union. Sons are heritage from the Lord. Children are reward from Him. So, based on Psalms 127, verse 3 to 5, children are gift from the Lord. Gift from the Lord. Pero nakikita nyo ba sa news, kailan lang isang sanggol, pinaplas sa inodoro. Isang anak, 5 years old, sinaksak ng drug addict. Sa China, hinagis ang isang anak. So, paano mangyayari yun? Regalo ng Diyos, tapos tinatapon natin. At hindi lang po yun. Ito yung isang masakit kong naranasan. A very bad experience when I was having our duty at UST Hospital. Nadyari po yun. Ako po yung duty sa emergency room, no? Nagte-training ako doon. Isang, parang 4 na anak, minaso ng tatay. Kumuha ng maso at pinaghahataw. Yung isang anak, putok ang bungo, comatose. Yung isang anak, pinalo sa dibdib, bali-bali at tadya. Yung isa naman, pinalo sa paabalin. Dalawa po doon namatay. So, naisip ko, anong klaseng magulang yun? Binigyan ni Lord ng gift, tapos papatayin lang nila. So, what are the duties of children? So, duties ng mga anak nyo, at kayo rin bilang anak, duties nyo. Listen to their parents. Respect their parents. Obey their parents. Take care of their parents. And learn values from parents and teach to others. Very basic. Ngayon, kayo na po makakalam kung alin dito nagagawa natin at ilang hindi. So, explain ko lang po yun. Children should grow up not only to become good citizens of our country, but citizens of Kingdom of God. So, yung mga anak po natin, inihahanda natin sila, hindi lang para maging anak natin na mababait, kundi mga anak ng Diyos. Tuturuan po natin sila ng tamang asal, and children's responsibilities to their parents. Children should listen to their parents' instruction. Nabanggit ko na po kanina, as mentioned in Proverbs chapter 6, 20-23, listen to the instruction of parents. Do not forsake it. Remember that children are older and more experienced. Kaya sinabi, papunta ka pa lang doon, ano ba yun? Pabalik na ako, papunta ka pa lang doon. Parang kay Fernando po, no? So, they may not be perfect. Our parents may not be perfect, but they are still wiser. Children should respect their parents. As mentioned, nabasa nyo, halos lahat pala ng instruction nasa Bible. Based on Ephesians chapter 6, verse 2-3, parents have God-given authority and have generally done much good for their children. They deserve to receive respectful treatment, including respectful speech and attitudes. So, tuturuan pa rin po natin ng opo, tuturuan po din natin ng mga good and moral values. Okay? Si Raymond po, ang aking bunso, ang unang magsasalita. Palampakan po natin.
Good morning po sa inyo lahat. Ay, good evening. Ako po si Raymond Lorenzo B. Cruz. At yung mga topics po natin ngayon ay tungkol sa how did BCBP change my life, tungkol sa akin, at yung aura et labor. I-describe ko po. At yung children problems. Ako po. How did BCBP change my life? Nagsimula po ito nung ako po ay maliit pa, yung mga 12 months na baby pa ako.
Naalala niya pa.
Ay, 1 year old. Tapos, natandaan ko po yun na sina daddy tsaka si mami nag-uusap kung paano kami tatlo ay kung paano isasali kami sa BCBP life. Tapos, pagkatapos nun, nagsimula na yung mga talk throughout the years. Tapos, nag-join kami sa PALS, Proactive Loving Servants of the Lord. Doon po, marami po kaming nakilalang mga kaibigan po. Kasama ko po si Ate Man. Si Kuya Renz po, bawal na po. Kasi nga po, tatanda na. May trabaho na. Ayun po, tapos pagkatapos ng PALS, nagtuloy na po ng talk. Tapos, ako na rin po gumagawa ng mga PowerPoint sa mga meetings ni Dali sa mga BCBP.
Wow!
Para po makatulong sa BCBP. Ito po, profile ko po. Ako po, 13 years old po ako. Nag-study po ako sa LSM, Lord's School of Mandaluyong, 6 years. Simula prep hanggang grade 6. Mahirap po yung buhay dun sa LSM. Dun po kami nakatira sa Maria Clara, tas 2 oras biyahe. 4 AM ako 4 AM ako gumigising, tas
4 AM.
traffic. Tapos nag-graduate rin po ako sa LSM. Tapos continued study in San Beda. Last year lang po, kaka-grade 7 ko lang. Tapos ngayon na po, grade 8. Tapos po, si Daddy, trinained ako ng badminton for 6 years. Kaya maraming natutunan sa kanya, pati rin naman sports, drums. Tapos po, nag-self-study po ako ng flute for 1 year last year. Tapos si Kuya Renz po, nag-train sa akin ng basketball for 7 years. Tapos po, active ako ng Facebook once a month.
Once a month.
Malalaman niyo po mamaya. Tapos, ang Orite Labora, from the motto of Saint Benedict of Nursia, ibig sabihin na ito, pray and work. Applying Orite Labora to our family is the most important letter or prayer to God. So, importante ito na matutunan ng mga bata ngayon kasi po, habang po tinutulungan ko si Daddy sa kanyang PowerPoint, sabi ko nga po kanina, natututo na rin po ako magdasal para sa Panginoon. Throughout the years, dito ko sa BCBP. Tapos kapag may problems po kayo sa anak nyo, sa school, o sa work, may binubuli, just pray lang po sa God. Tapos may salawi kayo po ako dito. Ang hindi lumingon sa pinanggalingan, hindi makakarating sa pororo. Ang ibig sabihin po nito ay kapag hindi po kayo nagsimula sa inyong pinanggalingan, hindi po kayo matatapos. Kaya kailangan nyo po ito itong prayer and work. Ito po yung pinaka-importante. Children problems.
Hi, bro.
Summer.
Sabi ko.
Meron po kayong problema sa mga batang
Sabi nga niya. Mama, saswertihin na ako, pero ever ako.
sa mga nagagadget, wala nang di na mautusan sa mga chores, gano'n. Tapos po, hindi na rin po naglalaro sa labas, gano'n. Hindi na rin tumutulong sa mga gulang, hindi na nag-uutos, hindi na, ayun po. Mga tips po, kapag summer, kapag pupunta po kayo ng mga festivals, gano'n, birthday, gano'n, bantayan lagi ang anak. Kasi nga po yung mga magulang ngayon na di-distract na dahil po sa mga magagandang tanang dito sa Pilipinas. Kaya kailangan nyo tumingin sa inyo anak. Huwag sanayin palagi bumili ng laruan. Yan yung mga problema sa mga bata ngayon. Tapos sanayin gumawa ng gawain pambahay. House chores. Ito po yung palaging kailangan sa mga bata ngayon kapag wala pong yaya. Pero po nasanay na rin po ako kahit may yaya. Tapos huwag sanayin na palaging nakatutok sa gadgets. Yan po yung importante. Pero ginagawa ko pa rin. Mga 1 hour lang. Okay. Kaya once a month lang po ako nag-e. Tapos turuan ng mga sports ang mga bata. Yun, kailangan rin po ng sports para po yung physical fitness ng bata. Para maging healthy. Tapos turuan kumain ng prutas at gulay. Ayun po, para rin po may healthy diet, paglaki niya. Bawas na macho. Barbell. Tapos turuan magdasal. Paglaki po ng bata, kailangan din natin turuan magdasal dahil po ito po yung importanteng dapat matutunan niya kapag isa po siyang Katoliko. Yan, first day of school. Yung mga tips po, habang nasa bahay, sanayin na ang bata sa loob ng bahay na mag-isa. Habang tumitingin na magulang sa labas, check nyo lang. Para kapag kinder, hindi na iiyak paglabas. sanayin nyo ang anak nyo na energetic sa paglaro sa school. Tapos kailangan energetic, kailangan mag-recite. Gaya na sinasabi ni Daddy, Ma'am, I know the answer. Pero hindi po kayo tinatawag na na hindi dapat kailangan maingay. Kailangan nakataas lang yung kamay para matawag. Palaging mag-imbita ng kapatid o pinsan para mawala ang kahiyaan o kaba sa school. Tapos thank you for listening. May the Lord God bless us.
Alam niyo po ba, ngayon lang po niya nilagay, unedited po to, nagulat nga po kami ngayon lang namin nakita. Kasi every year po, yun po ang condition ko sa kanya. Sige, sabi niya, unang pa nga sabi niya, dahil bakit tayo nag-attend sa to? Bakit lagi na lang tayo? Bakit hindi naman iba? Sabi niya. Tapos sabi niya, sige, gagawa ko ng PowerPoint. Ganun na agad siya. Kala ko aayaw. So, condition namin, attend siya, pero gagawa siya ng PowerPoint. Pero ngayon lang po namin nakita. Ang summary po nito, when we joined BCBP, we had bonding. Yung bonding na yun niya sinabi niya, tinuturuan siya ng kuya. Naging closer po kami sa bawat isa. At nakita nila yung importansya ng pagiging magulang namin. Okay? So, pasensya po, hindi po namin na-edit yun, kaya medyo mahaba. So, okay. Children's responsibility to their parents. Ito yung sinabi yan, children should obey their parents. Nabanggit na po niya, no? At totoo po niyan, may mga katulong po kami. Siguro tatlo doon sa bahay, 4 doon sa clinic. Pero never namin siyang hinayaang hindi gumawa ng trabahong bahay. Kaya sabi niya, may katulong po kami, pero kasi meron po kami programa sa loob ng bahay. O pagkagising, ganito, ganyan, maglilinis, magdidilig ng halaman. Kasi isa po yung part para mag-discipline yung mga bata. Okay? Children are commanded by the Lord to obey their parents. Yung po ang testing. Subukan yung turuan, subukan yung utusan yung mga anak nyo, tinan nyo kung mag-obey. So yung po ang test doon. Okay? So, as mentioned in Ephesians 6, verse 1. Luke chapter 2, verse 51, Jesus set the example of subjection to His parents. Even the Lord obeyed His parents, di ba? Children should obey all parental instructions unless they are told to do something sinful. As mentioned in Acts 5, verse 22-29, the fact that parents may have some mistakes or even sin does not justify disobedience. As mentioned in Romans. And now, my daughter, Mariel, will talk.
Good evening po sa inyo lahat. Ako po si Mariel, a 10th grade student from Assumption, Antipolo, and currently 14 years old. I am a daughter, a sister, a student, and a friend. These are just some roles I play in today's world. Of course, being young, I still don't know what's my mission here on earth. I don't know what I want to be and what life would bring me. And being young, that I am, a millennial or a teen, as what you can say, I have social media. Facebook, IG, and more, or also called the internet. Of course, there's always going to be distractions. There's always going to be bad things and good things that you're going to be seeing there. And by itself, it's a distraction. It would sometimes block me from real interactions from everybody else. So to spend time with my family, I put away my phone and will bond sa mall, at home, or sa isang BCBP meeting or event. It has been a third home because you would always go with my parents. BCBP has cleared my mind. It made our family closer. I became closer to my parents, friends, my brothers, and of course God. I understand the meaning of being an ate around my younger brother. Yes, we would usually fight, but of course, as siblings, we make up. BCBP led me to the best and right way. It led me closer to God. As a high school student, when pressure, stress, and everything else come together, I found myself leaning to God, praying. Having a connection with God in today's world is so much easier. You just have to close your eyes Open your heart and put your hands together. You need no cell phone, no Wi-Fi connection to connect with Him. And if you want to go to find Him, you don't need Waze or any compass, because He's just right there in your heart. God is everywhere and He is with us right now. Thank you po.
Thank you, ate. So, siya rin po gumawa ng kanyang script. Okay? The children's responsibilities to their parents, no? Children should care for elderly parents. Siguro, nowadays, lahat po tayo, siguro mga 70s, 80s na yung mga parents natin, no? As mentioned in 1 Timothy 5, verse 4, 8, 16, when children are unwilling to care for their elderly parents, they lack appreciation for what their parents did for them, and they also deny the faith. I still remember po when I was in one hospital, halos gusto ko pong maiyak. Kasi yung isang pasyente po doon, yung apo ang nagdala sa lola sa ospital. Halos malabutan na ng hininga. Sabi ko, nasaan yung anak niya? Ay, wala pong ginagawa. Mas gusto pa hong mamatay yung nanay niya. So halos sabi ko, ano? Itong apo ang nagmamalasakit, yung totoong anak, ayaw. So, sabi dito, pag daw pinabayaan natin ang ating mga magulang, we also deny the faith. So, as a children, we should care for elderly parents. Siyempre, lahat din po tayo, tatanda din po. So, as mentioned in Ephesians chapter 6, verse 1 to 3, children are given two primary responsibilities in the family: to obey their parents and to honor them. Dalawa lang. Tandaan po natin. To obey their parents and to honor them. Obeying parents, duty of children for lifetime. No? God promises His blessing on those who honor their parents. Pagka daw ating nirespect, ginalang ang ating magulang, ang Diyos po ang magbibiyaya sa atin. Kung hindi man makapagbiyaya ang ating magulang dahil may edad na sila. And in Deuteronomy chapter 5 verse 16, tell us to honor our parents so that we may live long and so things will go well with us. So, kung daw nag-aalaga sa kanilang mga magulang, ay hahaba din ang buhay. At kayo'y pagpapalain ng Diyos. As mentioned in Pope Francis' message to the Filipino, di ba pumunta si Pope Francis dito? Basahin niyo po, ang dami niyang message sa Filipino families. When families bring children into the world, train them in faith and sound values, and teach them to contribute to society, and they become blessings into our world. No? Kailangan daw yung ating mga anak ay i-train natin with good faith and sound values. Ano nga ba yung sound values? Yung una, hindi ko po alam yan eh. So there are 10 Christian values. Ito po, pwede nyo nang ituro sa inyong mga anak. Worship only God. Respect all people. Live a moral life. Be generous with time and money. So, tinan niyo mga anak, amin po silang hinihikayat na may panahon dito sa pagsaservisyo sa Panginoon. Practice what you preach. So, nagtuturo tayo, iba. Kaya sinasabi ng isang pare, may isang magulang, pupunta sa simbahan, pag-uwi, mumurahin yung mga anak. So, yung ba yung preach niya? Pinapakita niya ang kanyang pagsisimba, pero magmumura pag-uwi. Don't be self-righteous. Don't hold grudges. So ito po yung iwasan natin, yung nagtatanim ng sama ng loob. Kasi gagayahin din po yan ng ating mga anak. And learn to forgive others. Ito, be honest. Ito po, makita nyo, kaya may be honest campaign. Isa po sa mga Christian values, advocacy ng BCLP. And be humble. Also, message of Pope Francis, I would like to ask you as families to be especially mindful of a call to be a missionary disciple of Jesus. So, nabanggit ko na sa umpisa, ang role natin hindi lang basta magulang, kundi to develop our families to be missionary disciples of Jesus. Parang preacher po tayo, evangelist. So, go beyond your homes and care for our brothers and sisters who are most in need. Show concern for those who do not have family of their own. So, kung kayo po ay blessed ng good family, i-share nyo po yan sa ibang tao na walang family. Who are elderly, children without parents, Never let them feel isolated, alone, and abandoned. But help them to know that God has not forgotten them. Kaya minsan po sa BCBP, meron po kami mga medical missions, meron din po kaming project na bumibisita kami sa mga orphanage, sa mga elderly, para po ma-share namin kung ano man yung mga blessings ng bawat isang pamilya, maramdaman din po ng mga taong nangangailangan. My eldest son, Renz, will share.
Magandang hapon po. Ay, gabi po. I'm Renz po, graduated from San Beda, Manjola, and currently working po sa Unilab. Si mommy and daddy po have been 16 years na po sila sa BCBP. Kitang-kita ko po yung kung gaano sila kalapit kay God. And they have been inspiration para po sa akin na mas kailangan kong bigyan ng oras talaga si God. Lalo na po kasi ngayon medyo sa trabaho po medyo marami pong struggles kasi first work ko po to, and I've been doubting myself kung kaya po ba talaga yung trabaho na ito kasi hindi naman po to biro, but mas ngayon ko po nabibigyan ng importansya and halaga po yung mga dasal po ng parents ko sa akin na bigyan po ako ng kalakasan sa trabaho ito. And sobra po yung pasasalamat ko sa parents ko and also sa BCBP family na mas nagiging triple or quadruple times po yung pagbibigay ni God ng blessing sa amin. Hindi lang po sa akin, pati sa mga kapatid ko. And sana po in the future makasali po ako sa BCBP. Opo. Ayun po pala yung isa ko rin pinapanalangin na magkaroon po sana ako ng inspirasyon. And wala po kasi sa pang-onting motivation lang po sa akin. Bakit masyado po kasi ako natutok sa trabaho ba halos di na po ako natutulog sa kidding aside po, no? Napakalakas po. At actually, ako po yung tipo na mahilig mag-doubt sa sarili ko and sa mga kakayahan ko. But because of my parents po, kung yung dati na nung teenager ako na parang yung mga advices nila 50% tinatanggap ko, 50% pasok lang po sa tenga ko. Kasi hindi ko pa po hinaharap yung reality nun. Nung nagsimula po ako magtrabaho, doon ko po parang na-recall and nag-flashback po yung mga advices nila sa akin sa pagharap po sa tunay na buhay. And mas lalo po ako naging mabait, masipag, laging maaga po umuwi sa bahay. Maaga. Hindi po umaga, maaga. Lagi po akong naghuhugas ng pinggan. Naglilinis po ng kwarto ko. Yun po. And I would like to take this opportunity na rin po na hindi lang po akong prayers sa trabaho ko po na sana matulungan ako ni God na kumbaga di man ko mataha ko po talaga yung yung goal ko sa life. And I know I'm stepping on a stone na alam kong worth it yun na makakatulong siya na makuha ko talaga yung goal ko sa life. So, yun po. Thank you po.
Thank you, Kuya Renz. Actually po, prayers po ng BCBP, kaya po siya nagkaroon ng trabaho. Almost 1 year po siya walang trabaho noon. So, lagi namin pinipetition, sana po magkaroon po ng trabaho, tapos parang every month yata may girlfriend ba? Parang kaya kabibreak lang ng isa, tapos may isa pa uli. So, copings po yan. So, sabi ko, focus muna. Okay? So, balik po tayo dito. So, Christian family under attack, no? Threats on Christian family. Because man is a sinner, problems will also arise within the marriage and family. Kasi po, wala pong perfectong tao. Dahil walang perfectong tao, walang perfectong magulang. And sins and conflicts arises in a family. So, what are these? Ito po yung favorite ko pong paborito ko pong verse na ito. There are times po kasi naranasan ko po na nag-aaway-aaway yung mga kapatid ko, yung nanay ko. Sabi ko, kung kailan ako pumasok ng BCBP, tsaka nagkakaroon ng away-away sa pamilya, yung nagkakaroon ng faction ng pamilya namin dahil sa lupa, sa pera. Sabi ko, Lord, ano po ba yung sagot? Then I read in one of the verse, Jesus, a cause of division. Di ba? Jesus is a peacekeeper. He's a peacemaker. Pero, based dito, do not think I have come to bring peace upon earth. I have come to bring not peace but sword. For I have come to set a man against his father, a daughter against her mother, a daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law, and one's enemy will be those in household. Part pala yan ng ating trials. Walang isa man sa inyo na hindi nag-aaway sa pamilya. Yung pala yung test ni Lord, test of faith ni Lord yan, kung paano natin i-handle yan. Kung hindi po ako nasa BCBP, hindi ko maiintindihan yan. Bakit nagkaroon ng pag-aaway? In fact, may narinig pa nga ako, mga magkakamag-anak nagkalimandahan, may mga magkakamag-anak nagpapatayan dahil sa kanilang mga minamana. Yun pala yung totoo. Nasa Bible po yun. So, these are some threats of Christian family. Family threatened through the increased tension and problems of our complex world. Rapid pace of living, communication, media, migration, population shift. These factors add to the threats in our Christian family, no? Immorality, crimes, violence, yung mga drug addiction, high-tech gadgets, sinabi nga nung aking anak, no? So, dangers threatening the family today. God calls upon us to recognize these dangers, threatening our families and to protect them from harm. Beware of new ideological colonization that tries to destroy the family. So, beware po. So, nagbigay po si Pope Francis na kailangan be vigilant, guardiahan natin ang ating mga pamilya, ang ating mga anak. So, the dangers threatening the family today, ito yon. Sufferings from effect of natural man-made disasters. Like what happening in Marawi. Nagkakahiwa-hiwalay ang pamilya. Nasa isang evacuation, namamatay yung mga bata, yung iba na-trap sa loob, may mga ginagawa pong mga sundalo, batang-bata pa. Ano nangyayari sa Tokhang? Ang daming nagkakaroon ng addiction, crimes, violence, laging naman ng TV at newspaper. Economic situation. So marami pa rin tayo mga kababayan na ang tatay namin nagmamigrate o nag-OFW. May iwan ng mga bata sa pamilya. Financial problem, nababaon sa utang. Materialism, destructive of family life and Christian morality. Nabasa niyo po ba minsan o napanood sa TV na isang ina, ginagawa niya, yung anak niya nasa pornography. Inuutosan niya yung anak niya na mag-post, na humutubad sa pornografiya para magkaroon sila ng pera. Napakahirap pong tanggapin, no? Threatened, same-sex marriage, divorce. Ngayon, may nakafile ngayon sa ating kongreso na magkaroon ng divorce. Ano mangyayari? Ang number one victim pag nagkaroon ng divorce ay ang ating mga anak. In fact, kaya po ako narito ngayong gabi, ako po ay biktima rin ng isang pamilyang may divorce. Ang dalawang kapatid ko po ay legally separated. Ang isang kapatid ko po ay divorced. So what made my witness used by God to be strong, to be advocate of a good family. Kaya at a very young age, nakita ko po yung ano po ang effect sa bata. Economic pressures, no? Millions were more were and are disrupted by mothers being forced to work. Ito yung sinabi kong yung mga magulang mismo ang nagiging bugaw sa kanilang mga anak at binebenta nila yung laman nila. Babies and children being deprived of good parenting. Ilan po nasa news na kinukulong yung mga bata hanggang di nila alam na nasusunog na kinukulong na yung anak nila hanggang sa mamatay dahil di nila alam paano maging good parents. Number of babies, children deprived of good family life. So madalas natin nakikita po. Kasi hindi po nila alam kung paano maging magulang. When a child is denied good parenting, he develops disturbance of one kind or another. At 7 years old, nagpapalimos. At 12 years old, drug addict. At 13 years old, criminal na sila. So many children learn their values from television, movies, and peers instead of their parents. No? Our home must be strengthened, brothers and sisters. What the family must do, it cannot do without Christ and the church. So what we can do? Ito po yung tip natin. Decide if you want your family to live in an environment of Christian life. Your Christian life will start tonight by joining the BCBP. Plan and take the time to build a strong family with Christian values. Schedule your priorities. Alam ko may mga hanap buhay tayo, meron tayong ibang schedule, but if you remain to finish the CLP, you will realize there are much more priority in our life. Schedule frequent family recreation, outing, movies, and eating. No? Pray together. No? The family that prays together stays together and participate in church services and Catholic community activities. As parents, assume your obligation as educators to your children. And this is what happened to us. When I was in my old self, I joined BCBP and I received personal conversion. And then, me and my wife, being a couple, transformed in a good husband and wife relationship. And we bring along with our children so that we have our family transformation. And God give us spiritual gifts to be a prayer warriors. Gifts of being humble and being we receive a lot of wisdom from the Lord and we become a family evangelizers, what we are doing right now. And then we continue to grow in this community to be a happy and blessed family. And nowadays, we are still nurturing families as Christian leaders to be a good inspiration to others. And now, as we end up this talk, let me summarize what we have talked tonight. Christian family is a BCBP family. B, bagong pagkatao. Brothers and sisters, we should have our personal conversion with the Lord, with our family. C, Christian-centered. Bring Christ into the center of our family so that we will receive family life transformation. B, bagong pananaw sa trabaho at kabuhayan. Bring Christ in your marketplace. At as mentioned ng aking anak, kailangan niya ng prayers sa kanyang trabaho. To re-energize, to be inspired, to find peace, to find hope. P, pagmamahal sa Diyos at kapwa. Reconnect. We have the blessing that we receive tonight, that we receive in BCBP, should be served to others. It is not for us, for our personal consumption. It is for us to bless others. Anong magagawa natin? So, yung mnemonics pong pamilya. P, palaging magdasal, ilagay si Kristo sa sentro ng ating pamilya. A. Alagaan natin ang ating mga anak, suportahan sa kanilang pangangailangan. And maging responsabling magulang, turuan at gabayan ng tama ang ating mga anak, ay ibigin nyo ang inyong mga asawa, irespeto, tiwala at pagsilbihan, and lagi isama ang pamilya sa pagdidesisyon. At why? Yung pagsama sa BCLP ang simula at tama. And A, ang lahat ng ito, si Lord ang may akda. Okay? Christian family will have all members committed to Christ and His service. When a husband and wife and children are fulfilled their God-appointed roles, then peace and harmony reign in our home. And for me and my wife, we will serve the Lord and will call upon all our homes to be worthy of the name Christian family. Good evening, brothers and sisters.
Doc Raffy, Sister Louie, and